All right, everybody, we're ready to go. Happy Saturday. Welcome to another Team Zoom. We've got a really exciting presentation today. If you're new to the company, brand new, I'm going to go through a little bit about CTFO and the products and the compensation and things like that. For those of you already in the game, I'm going to get into some ideas and strategies and some announcements coming up on great things that are taking place. So let's get going. So first question, why CTFO? And well, one of the big reasons is it's perfect timing. You see, if you get in a brand new company, everybody wants to be first. The reward can be high, but 98 or 99 out of 100 companies don't make it. So you've seen those people, right? They're always in the next deal. They're in the next deal. They're chasing the next deal. Or some people say, hey, I'm going to go to Melaleuca. I'm going to get in one of these big companies. And that's fine. But you know what? The growth is pretty much gone. And so it's hard to carve out market share. So one of the big reasons is CTFO because of right here. We're 5 years old. We've built our foundation. We've survived that very challenging startup time. We're debt-free. We're rock solid. And this is where we're at right now. You see this rocket? We're right here. We're going to be a 5 to 10 year boom to be $1 billion legacy lifetime company. So you're never going to find a timing situation. For those of you that got contacts in Europe, Europe is like right here. We just opened up the EU and the UK. And so that's brand new with no risk. It's all backed by a 6-year-old company. So timing's fantastic. But the real star of our show are the 80 plus products that we're coming to market with. We've got CBD products, but they're not just CBD. We got something called CBDA. That's the acid form, and nobody else has it. We got immune boosting products, muscle and joint relief, cellular health, weight loss, hair growth, skincare, pet products, and we got more coming. We don't even need more products, but we got some more super exciting things in the pipeline. Here's a couple of our real $1 billion blockbusters. These are two to focus on. Our 10X Pure. 10X Pure makes oil water friendly, and we get the CBDA, the acidic form. This is the CBD you want for pain and inflammation. And then our Cell UV, that's our glutathione precursor. This helps your body generate and develop higher levels of glutathione. If you Google that word glutathione, you'll find it's the most studied molecule in the world. There's over 150,000 studies proving that glutathione is the fuel that your body uses to develop new cells. And we got the best precursor. There's a bunch of videos in your back office. You can go in and learn. Click on CTFO videos and then click on products and go learn and hear the story on our 10X and our Cell UV. We got a sampling program that makes it super simple. You hand out free samples to people. What I do is make sure that I got a commitment they're going to try it, and I got their contact information so I can follow up. Okay, without those two things, sampling can still work for you. But if you get a commitment and say, hey, would you do me a favor? If I send you free samples, will you try them? Will you give me your opinion? And then secondly, make sure if it's a stranger, somebody you just met, trade them for a business card. But we're having really good success with our relief cream. This is probably it's a top 5 product, if not one of our top 1 or 2. This works like crazy. You hand it to somebody, they put it on, they got pain, and it's like gone. It's crazy. We got a coffee, the only coffee with CBDA in the world. This exfoliator was we got this from a company that the Outback Steakhouse people, they launched this product with another MLM, a company called Bellamora, and they put in 65,000 people in 90 days. That's how fast exfoliator took off. And the management was so terrible, they couldn't even build a growing company. And Kelly Foote actually was brought in by the owners of Outback to try to save it. And Kelly looked at it and said, well, you're only $2 million away from being a good company. And they said, no, we're done. They pulled the plug, thank goodness. And so we got worldwide down to the exfoliator. You put this on, you rub it on. It removes the dead skin. You look like 10 years younger in seconds. It's really crazy good. So sampling, we're just kicking off our nonprofit fundraising program. We built a separate platform just for fundraising people. It turns out we have a lady who is an expert in fundraising. Her name is Lita. Lita is absolutely amazing. She's in the she's a Philippine, lives in Florida, but she's not only into nonprofits, she's a huge network marketer. And so we're still trying to figure out exactly how to position this, but I do think we'll do some great things with our nonprofit. And then check this out, everyone. A lot of times in network marketing, you'll find there's good products, but they're really expensive. Have you ever seen that? Where it's a good product, but you can get something similar for a lot less money. And the reason is they're trying to pay the compensation plan, and they're trying to pay the owners, and they're trying to pay the board of directors. And in our case, we're competitive. Our owners, they don't take a salary. We don't have big corporate profits. Our owners only make money by being associates. They're just like you and I. And so we're super competitive. We're actually less. You take our CBD oil, we're $20 to $30 per bottle less than everything else out there. And this is one of my favorite things, everyone. You can build a business with CTFO from your laptop, from your phone, from your home office, from wherever, and get paid around the world. And if that's, oh my gosh, once you get residual income and you get paid every week, and there's so many people joining your team, you don't even know who these people are. They're all over the world and they're buying products, and you're getting a check every week as that grows globally. Oh man, it's exciting. And then our comp plan. And we just updated it. We just enhanced it. We just added more money into the plan. So number one, you get paid 40% on all your new associates and customers for their first 30 days. So a new person comes in, you get 40%. Then after that, you get 10% for the rest of your life. Our qualifier, it's only $47 to qualify. Freeman and I'm going to tell you about a guy named Emmanuel at the end of this. We just talked to a whale. This guy's been a major six-figure earner in another company. He owns over 100 rental properties in Chicago. Okay, this guy's a big guy. And he told me, he said, Doug, one of the things that attracted me is when I found out your qualifier is only $47. He said, every other company wants to put you on auto ship for 100 to 200. That's what he told us, didn't he, Freeman? He said, they're all 100 to 200 to 300. He said, they're too expensive. He said, right side, you were only $47, 47 cents. He said, everybody can do that. And I said, bingo. But I got to tell you more about Emmanuel in a little bit. And then we got a 3x21 matrix. Matrices are super easy to build. You go 3 wide, 21 deep, but we've got something nobody else has. It's called PSPs. And I don't have time today, but you're going to want to watch the new advanced comp plan video. It's 17 minutes long. If you have not seen that, it's in your back office, or tell the person that invited you here today to get you the link. Because when you see how you can double, triple, quadruple your pay, is nobody else has got it. We've got monthly loyalty bonuses. And this is just extra money just for being loyal. They start at $200, and that's only at a 5K. Once you build 5,000 in team volume, you're getting a $200 bonus. You can do that. We had people doing that in their first month, easy. Right now, Susie and I, my wife and I, we're at $3,000 a month. That's our loyalty bonus for just being loyal. And we love this company. We're never leaving. So we get $3,000 a month for the rest of our life. Okay. Just for, here's a bonus. It's super cool. But here's the big one, everybody. And we'll break this down a little bit more, is we just introduced our Infinity 7 bonuses. And this allows people, and again, this is another one, Emmanuel, super sharp guy. He's from Chicago. He's got 100 properties, rentals. He's made big six figures in another company that went out of business. And I said, Emmanuel, you know how some companies pay out infinity bonuses when you climb the ladder? Okay, once you're presidential or you're sapphire or you're diamond. And he said, yep, that's how it works. I said, we can get you to 5% infinity bonus in your first week. He's like, no way. I said, we can get you to 15% level 3 in your first 2 or 3 months. And that nobody else does that. There's nobody. And so super exciting. We'll break that down more. And then here's another thing. I'm bringing up Emmanuel because we just had such a great call with him. But he said, it's free to join. He said, it doesn't get any cheaper than free business, free websites. We've got all the tools already. Although we're taking a big step forward in helping you with your new associates, show them how to get started and simplify our business. We've got amazing videos, websites, all the stuff, but I'm going to share with you. You can't tell anybody. I'm kind of letting some secrets out today. Okay. Can't tell anybody, or at least don't tell the company. I'm going to give you some insight on what's coming up. And then here's your favorite email. Your favorite email is going to be on Wednesday. We get paid every Wednesday, and it's our favorite day. I just got paid our biggest week ever last Wednesday. We're making per week residual what most people make full time for a whole month, and that's just, it's so exciting. That's what we want to help you do. We want to help you build a great business so you can have what? Freedom. You can have the income. You can do amazing things in your life. You can help people. You can travel. You can do all those cool things. Okay. Now we got a lot of ways to get updated and plugged in. So if you're new, you want to go to this website, CTFO-updates.com. And that's our number one earner, Michael Swilling. And he provides the best source of information to stay plugged in. And he's got all the different platforms. Pick one or two that you like. Don't sign up for all of these. You don't want to have social media headache. You don't want social media overdose. But plug into one or two of these, and you'll get all the updates. And this is really what the prize is, everyone. And it's hard to find. Not many people have done it. But to get residual income, it means you work one time to earn income the rest of your life. And it takes the right products, it takes pricing, it takes auto ship, it takes a comp plan, it takes a company. And this is one of those rare moments in your life where you're at the right place at the right time with the right company and the right products. And you can do this. You can work and develop the lifestyle and the freedom. For Susie and I, it's been 3 years, pretty short time. We've got 6-figure residual income. And we live in our dream home. We boat almost every day. That's the view off of my deck. We live on Lake Minnetonka. Okay, that's our dream. It's already happened in 3 years. The key is, what's your dream? What do you want to do? Where do you want to live? What gets you excited? And so start dreaming again. This is time you can dream. Got to put the effort in. Okay, you got to put the effort. You got to make the commitment. And I'm going to applaud Freeman big time today because he's been in the game every single day, building his business, filling his pipeline. Okay. And sometimes it can seem slow. Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, all right. You keep building because one person can change your business. And he's got that person right at the edge of the boat. We're doing a 3-way with Michael Swilling. And then I need Steve Stuckey's help. Steve, I need you for a 3-way to meet a guy from Chi-Town. So that's what it is, everyone. Okay, so let's talk about our updated comp plan a little bit. Number one, you make 40% on all purchases made from every person you bring in for their first 30 days. So if they buy a business builder pack, you get 40%. If they place an order, 40%. After that, it goes to 10% on the CB for the rest of your life. And like we said, our qualifier is only $47, super affordable for people. The number two is our matrix. It's 3 by 21. So it goes 3 wide, but what happens is after your third person that you bring in, they spill over and create a new matrix. So they spill into your first matrix, but they create something called a PSP, a profit sharing position. That's another you. You get a second business, a second 21 matrix. And if you sponsor 5 people, you're going to get another 21 level matrix. We've sponsored over 100 people. We're getting triple, quadruple pay from this matrix. And then, like I said, you get loyalty bonuses once you hit a rank called 5K. That means you got 5,000 in sales volume. You make $200 a month for the rest of your life. At 10K, it goes to 300, 15K pays 500, 2550, and 100K is maxed out at $3,000. But check this out, everyone. Social Security. You work 40 years, your whole life for Social Security to retire on. And what are somebody throw in the chat line? I don't even know what's a normal person make for Social Security. Is it like $2,000 a month, 1,500, $2,000? Is it? I don't. Do they make $3,000? I don't know. But here's what I do know: you can build a business in 3 to 5 years. It's going to pay you more than Social Security. In fact, you can get up making rank bonuses in your first month if you go after it. So that's pretty cool. And then the big prize, the big thing that's really exciting is our new Infinity 7 bonuses. And here's how it works, everybody. When you buy one business builder pack, and you can buy any one, a silver, a gold, a platinum, doesn't matter. You buy one and sell 3. So you get your first 3 people in. We want to help you do that in your first week or your first month. Okay. Might take you a little bit longer. Maybe it takes you 2 or 3 months. But when you do, you get a 5% infinity bonus afterwards on everything that happens from that point on in your business. 5%. And so to get infinity type money this quickly has never happened. Sell 4 more packs. So now you've sold 7. Your infinity bonus goes to 10%. When you sell 10, so 3 more, you got a total of 10 packs. Then everything you do from that point forward. So this 15% doesn't pay on these 3 people or these 4. It pays from this point forward. So number 11, number 12, number 13, that's going to pay 15%. Then when you help your 10 people sell 3, then your infinity goes to 20%. And I'm going to stop right here. Okay. Let's say you never make it farther than this. 20% infinity money is crazy. We're going to be producing 6- and 7-figure monthly earners off of 20%. 20 is massive. In our previous infinity bonus, you'd have become Top Gun, and the most I think we paid out like 15% if you became the biggest thing possible. This is where Susie and I are sitting. We're level 3. And here's what we're chasing. We're going to get to level 4 here, probably in the next 30 or 60 days. So this is real money that real people can get to. And then there's going to be some that go 25, 30, 35%. That's like just ridiculous. But here's what we want to do. I want to help all of you get on a 30-day blitz. I was talking 90 days before last week, but we're going to narrow that down to 30 days. Okay, I want to help all of you in the next 30 days get to the next level of infinity. So if you're not at level 1 yet, then you need to buy 1 and sell 3. We want to help you do that in the next 30 days. If you're a level 1, you've got 3, then you need to sell 4 more. That gets you to level 2 and 10%. If you're at level 2 now, we want to help you get to level 3. Okay, there's a few of us at 3, and we want to go to 4, but most of you are going to be somewhere shooting for 1, 2, or 3. Okay, now there's something getting introduced on Tuesday, and I can't tell you what it is, but it's more gas. They're putting more gas on the fire. So this will all make sense on Tuesday. Be sure to get on the corporate call because they're going to give you some more fuel. And you'll see why going to level 1, 2, or 3, or maybe you do all of these. If you blow all of these out in the next 30 days, it's going to be real money. So that's it. Focus 1, buy 1, sell 3. And that's what I'm doing. We're bringing on, we talked to like a lady named Sammy, and Sammy, I think she's on today. Sammy's amazing. She's 25 years old and she's out of Phoenix. Yeah, she is on. Hi, Sammy. And Sammy's amazing on social media. She's been a great networker. She's got a huge following. She does posts and gets like 300 likes and 100 comments. I do a post on my Facebook. I get like 3 thumbs up and no comments. That's just, because I'm 57 years old. I don't know how to play social media. Sammy's amazing. So she's going to hit level 1, level 2. I don't know how fast, maybe level 3, like ASAP. You know what that means? She's going to make money. And when she's got a check, everybody else is going to say, wow, I can do that too. So that's what we're doing. All right. So here's one of the updates for you is we're creating a plug and play system for building the business. Okay, we got great videos, we got websites, we got all the tools. We just don't have them organized really well so a new person can see what to do. So we're building a plug and play system that anybody can have success with. So how's this work? We got a new website that's almost done that's got 3 short videos. They're each 3 minutes long. So we're going to send a website and it says, take the CTFO tour. And so stop number 1 is going to be Kevin Fournier, our president, 3 minutes on why CTFO, he's amazing. Stop number 2, 3 minutes on our products, 10X Pure, science, 2 to 3 years ahead of everybody. And then number 3 is going to be a 3-minute video that's going to show people why this pay plan's crazy. So we're going to have the best recruiting tool that has everything covered. So we all do one thing. What do? People, products, pay, PPP. All right. So we're using a website to share information. Then what? Follow up. Hey, I wanted to follow up. Did you take the tour? Did you take the tour? No, I didn't. Wow, it's only 10 minutes. You got to take the tour. When can you take the tour? I'll call you back. So follow up. If there's any interest, 3-way call. Hey, I want to introduce you to my partner. And I can tell you the people that are having success now, we're doing 3-way calls all the time. And then what is it? It's free. Let's get you in. It's free to join. Okay. When they join, they become a free associate and they go to their back office. Boom. We're writing a new getting started training. So it's going to hold them by the hand real simply how to get started, set your goals. What's your why? Here's how we share the business. Let's get a list of your 20 most important people. Okay. They do the training. We get back with them for a strategy session. Hey, did you go through the getting started? Did you watch the comp plan? The whole business is buy 1, sell 3. So now we're going to focus on where do you want to start? Silver, gold, platinum. So they're going to buy a pack. And then what's the goal? Sell 3. Buy 1, sell 3. So we're going to show them at 3 packs, you hit infinity 1 and you're going to start making real money. How fast can we help you? So that's all getting built, everybody. It's going to really simplify our business. This is, maybe 2 or 3 weeks away. This isn't far down the road. And then here's what this new website's going to look like. It's going to look really sexy, guys. This is the first one that David D'Arcangelo showed us. The one he's building, I've seen it. This website's super sexy, super powerful. When somebody clicks on it, it's going to be CTFO. We're changing the world. You got to take the tour. Watch this 1, 2, 3. And I can't wait. That's almost done. That's almost built. Okay. Last slide, everybody. Last slide. If you can't tell, I'm a little fired up today. Just really excited with I'm telling you, the people we're talking to right now are amazing. I talked to a lady yesterday, Tracy. She's in the furniture business. She's all in. I told you about Sammy. I mean, I've talked to more good people in the last week than I can remember, but you want to find customers and you want to find builders. Okay. And you want both. You really do. It's not everybody's going to be a builder. Not everybody's going to go chase infinity money. Okay. They're not. And that's cool because they don't need to. A lot of people want to focus on our products. They got an issue with their health. They're in pain, or they know somebody, or they just want to make a couple bucks, that's a big part of the people. And so for those people, we're still free to join. You still get, paid on your front line, whether you place an order or not. So there's a home for all those people. So I don't want it to sound like this is all about builders, because it's not. We've got, Susie and I think 19 active on our front line and like 6 that are serious. So we love those other people. Okay. They're part of our family. But for you, you're here today because you're a builder. Okay. You're not taking time out of your Saturday. Probably not. You might be just here because you kind of like hanging around the group, and that's cool if you are, but there's a good chance you're just like Jack Welch, like Freeman, like Stuckey, like Kit Kat, like a bunch of us who really see it. We really get this. So what you want to do now in the next 30 days, the next 90 days is find your builders. So in your personal network, okay, we're going to go back to your personal network and just start asking people, hey, I need a favor. Who do you know? Who do you know? We just launched this unbelievable infinity bonus. I'm looking for entrepreneurs. I'm looking for people that like to make big money. I'm looking for people that have had experience in networking. Who do you know? And so it's an easy way to go back to all of your personal network, or even go into your social media. Who do you know? I need a favor. In fact, Kit Kat just brought in some people. She posted, here's what she posted on her Facebook. Who's money hungry? Just simple. Who do you know that's money hungry? Why? We've got the only 35% infinity bonus in the world. I'm looking for builders. Who do you know? And you know what? They might say, well, how about me? I might want to make infinity money. So it's your personal network. It's LinkedIn. Freeman found Emmanuel on LinkedIn. It took him a few months to build a relationship. LinkedIn still works, everybody. You just got to be consistent. You got to do it. I know it can seem like the numbers. I know what the numbers are. I'll tell you the numbers. Okay. It takes, because I did it. It took me 680 invites to bring in one new associate. Those are my numbers on LinkedIn. I'm averaging for 680 invites. I get one new associate. But you know what? That one new associate was Kelly Foote. That one new associate was Freeman. Okay. Freeman came from LinkedIn. Okay. And he does 680 invites, and he gets Emmanuel, but Emmanuel's got a huge warm market. Emmanuel doesn't need LinkedIn, man. This guy's connected like crazy. So you got to put your time in. And then on Facebook, oh my gosh. Can I take 2 minutes and show you some Facebook stuff, guys? Okay, so I'm cracking the code on Facebook, everybody. And it's going to take me a little bit more time. But I found out you can do searches and you can connect with network marketing leaders. Okay. And they're not going to join your business. They're not going to join your business, but they're going to give you access to all their friends, and all their friends are probably builders because they're following a leader. So let me show you who I'm connecting with. I'll show you two people. So here's recent friends that joined in the last week. Michael Steve, you're not a recent friend. He's been around. He joined 1 week after I did. He's been here for like, he's like the grandfather. Okay, recently added. Okay, let me show you some people. Who knows this guy here named Tim Sales? If you don't know Tim Sales, go Google this guy. This guy's a monster in the industry. This guy is one of the biggest builders, leaders, trainers. Here's his company, networkmarketingpower.com.
Hey, Doug, he just accepted a friend request from me from LinkedIn the other day.
No way.
Yes, I just got a connection response from him. Yes.
Oh my gosh. So here, that's awesome, Neil. So here's what's going to happen. Tim's not going to join CTFO. He's not. I guarantee you, he's a multi-millionaire with his own business. He helps train. He's not going to join us. But you know what? Let me click on his friends. And he's got 3,450 people following him. Some of these are big, big players like Matt Morris and John Haremza. John Haremza is not going to join CTFO. He's making $500,000 a month. He's the #1 earner in Valentis. Okay, he's an old friend of mine. So I don't want John, but I want all the people underneath him. And you know what I'm doing is I'm adding friend invites, or I'm going here and sending him a personal message. And so I'm starting to build a big network of people that are following leaders. So that's a good chance they're in network marketing. There may be a leader. And again, it's just like LinkedIn. Okay, I'm going to send a bunch of friend requests. I'll do a bunch of messages and looking for the right person at the right time. That's all you're doing, and building a database. And you think, am I going to send a friend request to this person who's speaks Chinese? Probably not. I don't think that'd be a good person. But I might come down here to some of these that, hey, I got a mutual friend. Boom, I'm sending a friend request. And I got a mutual friend with Ron. Boom, I'm going to add friends. Who's a mutual friend? We're both friends of Tim Sales, a great leader. And then what I'm doing, guys, is, and I'm working some messaging I'll send out to you, is I'm not hitting them right up with, hey, will you look at CTFO? I'm doing, hey, it's great to connect. I hope we can do some networking. What's going on in your world? What's going on in your company? Hey, would you do me a favor? Would you try a free sample? And then after I get a little engagement, then let me show you one. And then I'm done, promise. Let's go look at one. Is D, I don't think D's on today. D knows this guy. I was showing her my Facebook. She says, I know this guy. And she said, he's a big, big hitter. He's making huge money. He'll never be interested. Okay. So here's a guy named Jim Packard. And he's a big earner at some company. So he answered my friend request. And here's my message. Jim, how's it going? I see we have some mutual friends. It's always good to connect with other movers and shakers. I hope we can do some networking. Doug and Susie. He writes back, hi, Doug. I used to move and shake more a few years ago. I said, Jim, I hear you. I said, love your screenshot of Fenway Park. We had lunch at the restaurant. So on his profile, he's got Fenway Park. So what did I do? I didn't attack him with CTFO. I built a little rapport. Hey, Jim, love your screenshot of Fenway. Do you think he's going to like that response? Of course he is. Being from Maine, we're diehard Sox fans. I wrote back 10-4. I'm a suffering Twins fan up here in Minnesota. He writes back, if you're a Twins fan, do you remember Paul Molitor? Paul was our coach. I wrote back, of course, he's married to the daughter of one of our friends. One of our friends' Jeff's daughter is married to Paul Molitor. Then he writes back, I got to play golf with him at a country club. He was invited by mutual friends. I said, wow, that must have been one heck of a day. This all happened in one day, I think. And he wrote back, he could hit a baseball better than a golf club. And I said, yes, he could. And then I said, Jim, what are you up to these days for networking? Are you open to looking at anything with 7 or 8 figures attached? And he wrote back, I'm looking at a couple opportunities now. Can I send you a short video? Boom, you sure can. So I sent him. Now I'm going to send him the people products play. When that's done, that's what I'm going to send him. But I came up a couple of weeks ago, guys, with an 8-minute video that I did that just tells our 35% story, because I'm not going to wait till, plug and play. Hopefully he's done in a week or two. But so that's an idea of where I'm starting to get some traction on Facebook, and I'll get it a little more tight, but I'll have some at least templates out for you on Monday for everybody to start playing with. Okay, so that's my story, everybody, and I'm sticking to it. Anybody you want to say hi? Any comments? Any questions? Anybody fired up today?
I got one thing that I want to share, Doug.
Yeah, Freeman, hit us.
Well, first of all, Doug, I want to say thank you for all of your support. And you nailed it. I mean, everything you said about Emmanuel, I found him on LinkedIn, and I did the relationship building, and it just built from there. But one thing that I do want to share on that is once I sent in an invite, he sent back a comment and said that he would love to chat, and he put in a personal phone number. And after me and him connected, he kind of explained it to me, and he said that most of the time when he do that, most people never get back to him, because a lot of times it's easy for us to be high tech, meaning it's easy to send a text or to sit down at the computer and send an email. But when it comes to doing a phone call or doing a Zoom, that high touch, a lot of marketers kind of sway away from that. So I think that is something to remember right there. And it definitely means a lot to me.
Yeah, right on, man. The faster you can touch that person, the faster you're going to build a rapport, build relationship.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was talking to a girl. Actually, what I ended up doing for her, because she's a fellow networker, is actually buy one of her samples. And then I asked her a simple thing: are you making money, or how's your comp plan? And she explaining to me, you got to get to Ruby before you make a dime. And so I been talking to her and sending her a link on our comp plan and things like that. So we'll see how it goes, because there's a lot of people in networking that they're only making 20%. You know, they have to get to these levels to make anything, which I was kind of surprised. I said, oh my God, we get paid weekly. You know, we get paid on our first sale 40% and of that person. And so she seems to be interested. I'm going to keep on following up with her.
Yeah, beautiful. It's all about connections, everybody. Got to make connections, got to build rapport, got to build a little trust, and then it's timing, catching the right person at the right time. All right. So I'm gonna bring Steve Stuckey out, everybody. Most of you know him. There's a lot of new people on, so you maybe don't know Steve Stuckey, but he is the greatest networker I've ever met. The guy's like magic. He brings in more people, and it's like every week he's bringing people in. He does it through Uber. He's an Uber driver. And here's the funny thing: Steve's retired, man. He doesn't need to chase. He does it because he loves it. And he's $1 million earner. He's made $1 million. He's $1 million guy. And so he's writing a book right now. And the title of the book's going to be a Uber ride with Steve Stuckey, or $1 million Uber ride with Steve Stuckey. And so it's crazy. And we're going to be putting all these stories in of people that he's meeting and he's sampling and they're joining. And then these people are going to talk and put their story in. I mean, I think once this book's ready, Steve, we're just going to be bringing in people like crazy. They're just going to read the book and want to join CTFO or be an Uber driver. So Stuckey, jump on and say hello, man.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Good afternoon.
What's happening?
Man, it's a great Zoom today, guys. And yeah, Doug, you're right. I don't have to Uber, but I love Uber. I love picking up people. And every time a passenger gets in the car, I just ask them what they do, and they tell me. And I said, well, I used to work for Coca-Cola, but I retired 4 years ago at 38 years old because I met some very successful entrepreneurs along the way. And this one guy I met named John, he personally mentored me, and he's making $500,000 a month. And we were just texting the other day, and I said, I applied what he taught me, and I retired at 38. And I said, I'd love to go out and Uber and meet people. And then I started going to story where, like, back around Halloween last year, my buddy Robert McNulty up by Skokie, everybody knows Skokie because they're all in the area basically, unless they're going to the airport. So I said, he gave me some products to try. He's like, try this relief cream sample. People are put it on where you have the most pain. I put it on my feet. Within minutes, I tell these people, I said, the pain vanished. And then, he connected me with Kelly Foote and Doug Overvold. He connected me on a Zoom with these guys. And I said, and I told those guys my story, and I said, I could see myself giving these samples away. And I wasn't looking. Rob was persistent with me. We've been good friends for a dozen years. But then I tell the passengers, I'm like, yeah, I've been giving out these samples of this relief cream. People are getting relief as quick as 30 seconds. And then I say, they got a coffee that has CBDA in it. And then same with the relief cream. There's a difference between CBD and CBDA. CBDA is 1,000 times stronger than CBD. And then I say, I also got this exfoliator. And this exfoliator makes your skin smooth in 1 minute every time. I said, Outback Steakhouse used to own it 9 years ago. It wasn't like you went to Outback and got a side of exfoliator. No, they had a marketing arm called Bellamora. And in 90 days, over 65,000 people bought this product, but it fell apart. Outback hired poor management and it fell apart. And I said, if you want any samples, I'd love to give you some samples, and I'd love to connect you with Doug Overvold and Kelly Foote. And that's what's been happening. I've been connecting Doug and Kelly on calls with people. This lady that sells furniture, last month, she sold $78,000 in furniture and got a $275 bonus. And she's coming on board with the platinum. She's like, because she watched the comp plan video the other day with Stuart. She's like, this is awesome. She's like, what does it cost for a platinum? I said, that's about $1,000. She's like, that's not bad at all. I said, you're right. I said, I gave this passenger a ride the other day, his own trucking business. It cost him 300 grand to start his trucking business. $1,000 like a penny, so she's very excited. And she's been on a couple of calls with Doug and Kelly, separate calls. And she's like, I know a lot of people that love CBD, and there's a lot of passengers that the last couple of days that Doug and Kelly has spoken with. And Sammy on here, we've been friends for a long time. Doug, she's in Houston. I know you said Phoenix, but she's in Houston, but she's a rock star, man. And she can run with this hard. And when she gets focused, I've seen her have like amazing things that happen. And now I'm getting a couple text messages from some passengers right now. One is in Atlanta, and that's the lady I drove to the airport. And the other one is close to me, actually. But anyways, you got to get excited. You got to just share with people, get excited, and you can get great results. It's an amazing opportunity, guys. It's simple. I mean, I think it's easy. It's hard if you try to explain the whole thing. And when I talk to passengers, I got to tell them more than I tell my friend that I talk to, and then also when I'm talking to these passengers, I said, I just got started. And I said, matter of fact, last week, the president of the company called me on the phone and he said, hey, Steve, we're starting up our own, we have a leadership advisory council. We're picking 8 people in the company. We want you to be a part of it. We heard you in Vegas. We loved what you shared. You had great wisdom. You were funny. You were awesome. And we want you to be a part of our leadership council. So I'm like, and then I tell that to the passengers. And then I say, I'm writing a book too. The title of my book is $1 Million Uber Ride with Steve Stuckey. They're like, holy cow. And so they're pretty excited. So I tell them all that stuff. I said, would you like to try a sample? Absolutely. I get their contact information. I get them on a call. And that's what I've been doing, guys. And it's not hard. It's very simple, very easy. It's just, repetition, some other skill. You got to be disciplined. If you want to work out, you don't go to the gym one day and say, you know what, I'm worn out. I can't go again. You got to continue to work out. You got to continue to work out. You got to continue working because you're going to be in the shape where you want to be. People can't work out for you. You can't drop your body off at the gym, and have it work out for you. You got to put the work in, and you put the work in and you continue to do it, and you continue to talk to people. Simple. Hey, ask them to do you a favor. I learned that from my buddy making $500,000. Do me a favor. Check out this information. Get on a call. Do me a favor. Try that sample. Hey, how'd you like that sample? Oh, it's amazing. Hey, let's jump on a call. That's what I continue to do. And possibilities are endless. If it's the B, it's up to me. If it's the B, it's up to me. Jim St. John just liked something I just sent him. Jim St. John is a massive leader in my network, and he's made tons of money in the industry. I've got a lot of sleeping leaders on my team, but they're going to be waking up soon. And because this is a simple concept. It's not hard. It's just, you got to continue to go after it. And if you want to be an Uber driver, be an Uber driver in your area. If you don't have a story, share someone's story. Share my story. Say, hey, my friend Steve, he's $1 million Uber driver. He made $1 million from Uber. No, he not from Uber. And just give him a sample. And he's working this, and just that's all you got to do. You could, because I didn't have a story. I wasn't an expert out of the gates. I learned and I was coachable, and that's what I did. And I continue to do it. And repetition's some other skill, guys. People don't make in professional sports. They swing one time, and if they strike out, they 3 strikes, they're out. They don't, it's not like, oh man, if they give up, they're like, oh, I'm not good enough. You got to keep swinging. 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 If they get 3 hits out of 10, it's a 300 average. They got to keep swinging. Hey, they make the Hall of Fame. They make the All-Star game because they don't give up. If you don't give up, you're going to be successful. You got to continue to go after it. And that's what you got to do. Go after people at your level and above. You're going to find people that are excited, that will lock arms with you and run with you. I just had an amazing call with Jesus Soriano, and big things are coming, guys. So I'm just so excited about everything happening, and you got to continue to go. That's how you're going to be a rock star. And if you don't want to be a rock star, it's cool. You can just, make a few $100 a month, and we still love you. So back to you, Doug.
Man, we need a bottle, Stuckey. We got to bottle this guy. We got to clone, man. We gotta get a DNA sample, Steve. See what we can come up with. But you had a really good point, Steve. Is part of the way to find leaders and attract leader is to become a leader. Okay, leaders. Who do leaders follow? Leaders are going to follow leaders. So I've talked several times on different Zooms about jumping on YouTube 10 minutes every morning and listening to a leader. plugging in it because you learn and you'll get fired up and you'll have stories and it'll help you grow personally. And as you grow, your life changes and your life changes and people get attracted. That's called attraction marketing. So, all right, guys, I got time for one or two more people. Anybody else out there want to say hello today? Everybody's good. Everybody's happy. Great Zoom, everyone. I'll get a link. This is one I think everybody in your team's got to see if they didn't get here and see everything's going on. Tuesday, big more gas coming on Tuesday. So catch that. Just super exciting times, man. Proud of all of you. We're just about ready to it's crazy. Go ahead, Kelly.
Yeah, Doug, real quick, we're going to be starting this week, we're going to be starting a Thursday call at noon Central Time on top of our Wednesday night call. So this call specifically is geared for those people who either work nights, can't get on the evening calls, or have the, people contacts in Europe, things of that nature. Because if we do a noon call here, we can reach the people in Europe in their evenings. So starting this Thursday, I'll be doing a noon call.
Awesome. I'll be there, Kelly. I'll be there. We'll kick it off with you. Kelly,
but yeah, great call, Doug, as always. But just so good to see so many people, engaging, really, putting their foot on the floor, because now's the time to just go 100 miles an hour if your hair on fire. Let's all have let's take these summer months, these next 3 months, and that'll build a foundation for the next 25 years, 50 years of not only your life, but your family's life.
You got it, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great weekend, everybody. Talk soon.